Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you another video. All right. So, I saw footage today of Palestinian children speaking English. One fella was representing all of them. It was like, God knows how many kids, maybe 20 kids up there. And, they had one spokesperson for them. Couldn't have been older than 10. Couldn't have been older than 10. And he was inviting all of us to protect him and the children. They want peace. They don't want bombs. They want to be educated. And I'm just sitting here like, what is going on, man? I'm so ashamed to be a grown-up in today's world where children are sitting here begging us to protect them from bullies who are trying to bomb them and terrorize them in the night. Kids talking about what they've seen, speaking English, a language that ain't even their own, so that we will understand and care. Since seeing bodies of them dying didn't seem to prompt us to do anything, maybe hearing them speak alive, begging for their lives, would do something to make us change our ways. If you are a celebrity and you saw that video and you still don't want to say nothing, I worry for you. I really worry for you. Because not everybody can watch dead children to see that stuff that we've been seeing. Not everybody can witness that. Some people are gonna try to avoid that for their own mental health, and I don't blame you for that at all. But these are living kids, breathing kids, speaking your language, asking you to help them. How do you be a grown-up and not respond to that in a way that will do so or help them in whatever way you can? You need to step up, grown people of today. If you call yourself a protector of any child whatsoever, you got to step up. Because that video I saw right there, that's the one. That's the one that made me say, okay, I'm ashamed to be a grown-up, man. I'm ashamed to be 39 years of age in 2023, standing behind the enemy lines, essentially, for those kids. The U.S. is a big bad bully for those kids. I saw footage of Israeli soldiers coming through a residential area, spraying waste water, as in pee and all the other stuff that comes with wastewater, on buildings, walls, and on the floors of the streets as they come through there with their guns. Like, that type of evil is what these kids are asking us to protect them from. Children are asking us to protect them from people who are doing this. Like, I want y'all to understand what type of evil we up against here, and I want you to understand what type of psychological terror that these people are waging on these people. I don't know who in Israel could see my video, but I really need you to understand that if you're a good person and you feel like I do, we're not different, because I feel like my country is behind this too. So if I'm gonna sit up here and get mad at you, you have every right to look at me and say, who am I to be a hypocrite? When my country's funding your country's bullshit. Kentucky, congratulations. I want to say congratulations to the state of Kentucky for voting out that politician African-American dude who did not do all he could to make sure that there was justice for Breonna Taylor. And they voted him out, and I saw the power of what a vote can be in that situation. I've been critical of voting, but because I don't think it often counts, but in situations like that, you can see it does on a local level, and I want to congratulate y'all for getting him the hell up out of there. He did not need to be celebrating anything after that. You are a black man, you let a black woman get shot up, and all you could do is support those who did it. You're a reflection of what it is I don't want to be in this situation I'm referring to. Someone who, because it aligns with what it is that protects me or my interests, or because it goes along with what my country's doing, or whatever the hell the evil is that I benefit from, I will not sit back and say because I benefit from it or because it's aligned with my people over here or whatever the hell, I'm going to just do what evil is about. I'm not about it. I'll step out from behind evil and say evil over here every time. You can call me whatever you want, but you're going to definitely say I had a spine, because I'm not with none of that bull crap. That hating your own people nonsense, I don't know what that is that dude is on, but I got nothing, no good energy from him. When I looked at his page, when I saw what he did back then, I am glad he's a loser today. And I will not give you his name because it ain't worth it. May he be forgotten. I'm sick of people who have spirits that are rotten, man. I'm tired of it, man. And treating people like dirt, treating kids like dirt. Saying that you don't care for a ceasefire when this is the type of energy that they're doing to these children, doing to these people. I've seen so much footage over the last month of people suffering and children dead. People crying out. New footage that comes up every single day of this horror. Maybe you want to call it a genocide. Maybe it don't reach the number threshold for you to technically call it a genocide. I think that's word semantics that I'm not interested in. Bottom line is they're killing children every day. Right now they're bombing. I mean, it's just like, and there's politicians in this country are saying, well, we do think it's going too far, but it's not a whole lot we can do. You're funding what they do. You can do anything. You just don't choose to because you think it's going to mess up your game of Jenga, as we talk about all the time. You pull the wrong piece, it can make everything fall down. Well, everything needs to fall down if that's what's holding it together. Understand that there's no responsible way to allow a baby killer to stay in power. If you are funding that, then clearly you're part of the problem. And everything that you got standing needs to come down just off the strength of what it is that you're willing to do to keep it standing. Notwithstanding the fact that now we're seeing footage of live children speaking our language, telling us that they want us to protect them. What am I supposed to do as a grown man when I see something like that? Continue to just say, well, let me just figure out if it makes sense to keep my country intact, because if we don't have our allies connected to Israel, then we're going to mess up the map. And I don't give a damn about that map. I don't give a damn about some pipeline in the Middle East. You think I care about that? Y'all trying to steal and pillage from people and have the ability to steal and pillage and have your little billionaire games, trillionaire games continue to go and move as planned. I don't give a damn about those plans. I hope they all fail. Because the number one test of our lifetime is to make sure that we can protect children right now. And we're failing to do so because we want to continue to control the globe and police the globe when you're not even doing the job right. What's the point of being the police of the globe if you can't protect children from madmen who want to terrorize them at night? U.S. has already failed. This generation of politicians need to be in jail, if not worse, for what it is they're allowing to happen while they're trying to see if it makes sense. Because if we do this, then we've broken an agreement. What the hell is your agreement good for if the people who you agree with are doing this? What good is your agreement if children are begging for their lives and you're not doing nothing about it when you have an opportunity to? Ain't nothing more important than them children's lives. Ain't nothing you got going on in the Middle East, your water, trying to pillage from these people, trying to keep yourself as a superpower. You deserve to lose it all. Just because one child has to beg you in your language to protect him and you fail to. You deserve to nothing, America. And your people here are telling you that. Your citizens who are paying taxes to assure that you can fund this bullcrap is telling you that. I'm ashamed to be alive as a grown-up because I'm not protecting those children. I'm ashamed that I feel like a coward because I haven't done something. Because I'm stuck behind the laws and stuck behind stuff that you force us to align with so that we'll behave in the presence of circumstances where we need not behave. We need to cause ruckus. We need to do everything we can. We need to be picking up that and throwing this to make sure that those kids are safe, or otherwise we are failing them and we're failing ourselves. We're failing our times. We're going to go down as the biggest spineless grown-ups to ever walk the earth because we watched genocide happen We had kids beg us, and we sat here and tried to figure out if we could think of ourselves first. And I want people to know that I felt that way. I want it to be said that even if I spoke on this soon enough while other people were silent, that I still don't feel no better than them, because I ain't done enough. It's something that could have been done that I didn't do while I was alive. And I was a coward. Children died. And I think that that stands for every grown-up that knows about this. I don't care that they were Israeli kids or Palestinian kids, black kids, white kids. I don't care what color kids they are. These were children. And needed us. They needed us. And we did not come through. And 6,000 plus of them died while a madman named Netanyahu just sat there and said, well, I'll give it a pause now. After 6,000 died, we'll pause, but we won't cease fire. You know what he deserves. You know what his minions deserve. You see not only the damage that they're doing to these people, but the psychological damage on top of it. We see how much of a tyrant this man is, and how much of a tyrant his army is trying to be. Terrorizing children like some type of crazy nightmarish entity. Bunch of Freddy Cougars and Jasons. What are we doing? Letting these people continue this process. Why haven't we run them out of here? Why haven't we stopped them from doing this? And I'm not just talking about the US, the whole world, all Arab countries, China, all of y'all got the means to do more, and you are doing nothing, as far as I can tell. I am ashamed as hell, man. We acting like these kids have absolutely no bearing on the future of our world. Whatever happened to the children of our future? And when they enact their revenge on our generation, don't think for 1 second I'm going to not see it coming. When they're the 35-year-olds in the world and they don't give you what you need as you're 70, 80, 90 years old, do remember how you treated them. Do remember when they mistreat you in your nursing home, do remember how you treated them. When they was begging for their lives. And you didn't come through because you couldn't figure out, if it made sense for your pocketbook or not. If it's within your laws, if within your agreements that you have set for 50-year plans with this nation, if you turn on this nation and suddenly these plans get demolished, they go demolish those plans anyway when they take over, which they inevitably will. Don't you see that coming? Because you did this to them, they're going to make sure all your dreams go down the waste. As they should. I hope they do. Got babies begging for their lives, y'all. I hope every last one of you guys look up the footage that I saw today. Babies, man. 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds with long faces. Talking about please don't bomb us. Where are we? Where are we? If this is what we grew up to be from children, if this is what we grew up to be, who the hell are we? And I'm telling you, Israel, good people, we need to get the hell out of there, man. They need to get the hell out of there. If there's a way to get out of there, get out of there. I don't care where you go, just get out of there. If you find yourself to be a person that loves humans and loves children, leave that place. Leave that devilish place. And as far as a U.S. citizen, I don't think we're that much safer. I don't think we're that much safer, man. Especially when you see all of our public figures being quiet even still. Even still, the biggest ones that these kids celebrate are not talking. The ones that they know and they have on their walls, as those walls are being bombed to the ground, they're not speaking. And I'm telling you, for all of the terror that they're receiving, they can look at a bad guy and say that's a bad guy, but where are the good guys? You know what I'm saying? We could look at the bad guy and say, yo, the bad guy is a bad guy, but where is the good guys? The good guys are still sitting here trying to figure out if it makes sense for them to go in there and help them. That is not how it's supposed to go. The good guys ain't good guys at all. They're just bad guys in worse guys' pockets. That is it. That is what all of you are if you ain't speaking up on what's going on here and you see what I see. We failed an entire generation, and it's our own that we failed. My reputation as the weakest protectors the world has ever seen. Because we sat here and watched these horrors and we did nothing to intervene. So that's what I think, man. That's exactly where my heart goes. I'm angry. I am hurt for these kids. And I want them to be able to be saved by somebody who hears me say this. If you got the means, get in there, man, and act like the grown-up that you were supposed to be. Protect these damn children. Get in there and do what you need to do to protect them. Nothing else is acceptable. No part of your future, no plans that you have. I don't care how much money you can make. I don't care about how it can mess up your game of Jenga. May the whole thing come down because of you. And when it does come down, may it be understood it's because you did this that it did. You let these kids have to beg for their lives while you hid. My name is BDF 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.